Hi, I'm Madeline Seams. So, the way I gathered evidence was I Googled like a certain keyword or phrase, and then I read an article and just went from there. It was just kind of just the easiest way, and if I read an article and didn't really care for it, then I would move on to another article, probably like the next top result or something like that. As for growth, I think my public speaking skills did get a lot better. Um, I don't struggle with like lols. For my topics, I talked about distracted driving and ID theft, like identity theft. I feel like I improved my setup a lot. It went from being super quiet to being a little louder. It's still quiet, but whatever. So I think strong critical thinking looks like how you're able to just come up with things on the fly that relate to your topic. Something like you don't need a note card to tell you what you're going to say next. So, to feel comfortable, at first when I started, I needed 3. The third one was always the best. 3 cycles to just like get all the nerves out and be perfect. As time went on, it ended up being 1 cycle or 2 cycles, depending on how tongue-tied I was. So the step that posed the most challenge was captioning a YouTube video. For some reason, YouTube doesn't think I'm speaking English from the United States, so it doesn't pick up my language, so I have to type all the captions myself. But I overcome this because it just made my spelling grammar better and my listening skills. So, the resources about resilience really helped, especially like at the beginning of the year, how we were learning about power stances and stuff. So to manage my anxiety, I would just listen to music while I was working, music and rain. So yeah, I believe during this class I did grow a strong resilience. So, engaging audience members, I basically would ask them a question or make sure they're listening by looking at them. It was just a way to like keep them interested in the conversation I was having. So, for flow notes, I think it helped really see what other people were like doing just to see like, oh, okay, I see what they did here and I can tell where their thesis is here and what their main points are. So the feedback that I received was it was good. I feel like me personally it could have been a little better, but it was good. Most of the feedback I got was your setup's a little quiet and we couldn't hear you. But as I was captioning the video, I kind of found that out. And I was just like, okay, I can't. At the time, I couldn't do anything to fix it. And by the time of second speech, I couldn't fix it. So I think good feedback also is something that represents not only the like giving constructive feedback that you can be in tune to, like, hey, maybe speak a little slower, and then give a compliment right after. So, as for the skills I transfer off campus, it basically, I power stance all the time when I'm dealing with a customer at work to make me feel more confident, especially if I'm nervous around them. And then successful public speaking is just making sure you're confident enough to speak about a topic that you may or may not be passionate about. Thank you.